Good morning. If you are new here, I'm Crystal. I go by Crystal Tantric Yogi. And I am starting a new vlog. So it is November 12th. It's around 9 o'clock. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. And it's chilly today. It's super windy. But not only am I starting a new vlog, I am starting a new YouTube channel. I'm going to do a somewhat huge pivot in my career. And it's mad scary, and I'm just going to take you along the ride with me.
Hi, I'm Crystal Tantric Yogi, a certified Tantra yoga instructor and intimacy coach. Recently, I made the huge decision to move to New York City to continue my entrepreneurial journey. On this channel, you will witness me go through my many life transitions and challenges as I try to grow my business, basically start my life over, and explore and share what it has meant for me to be a liberated woman. My hope is not to just build a business, but I actually want to build a community of healing amongst like-minded females. The idea is maybe we can inspire each other to live our most authentic, liberated lives by just sharing our truth, just sharing information, our stories. How about I start here on YouTube and then you share your story? Welcome.
I think I'm calling the new entrepreneurial project. That's what we'll call it. Shakti realized, and I want to focus on the feminine divine, healing it, promoting female liberation through the sacred arts. So healing and female liberation through the sacred arts. And somehow I think I fell off my center, and I want to realign that, and I want to focus more on the feminine divine. Not so much about gender, it's more about building intuition, liberating yourself through holistic practices, prioritizing pleasure. There will be a focus on womb healing for sure, because that's needed, especially with Black and brown people. So there will be a focus on that. But yeah, I have a large following on my other YouTube channel, but it kind of has turned into something I think I never wanted it to. I was sharing my yoga practice, really feeling my sensual self, and then I started getting a lot of attention from men, and it just kind of blew up on its own without me asking for that, and I kind of just went with it because I was like, okay, let's see if this leads anywhere, and it just hasn't. There's a difference between having followers, a lot of followers, and like having a thriving business. And if I'm honest with myself, my business has not been thriving. I've had some thriving moments, but my business on its own has not been thriving. And I think I've been a little bit in survival mode ever since I've gotten divorced and kind of tried to reconfigure everything and figure out everything, which is okay, because I've been in a lot of transitions and I haven't really had the time to sit and focus on what I really, really wanted, or I haven't taken the time because I was dealing with a lot of other things. But now I'm ready to do that. I've just been having a lot of aha moments. Yesterday was 11/11. And I just wanted to introduce myself. I don't know if this channel is going to do well. It's going to be completely different. I might show some practices. I might show my yoga practices, but if I do, it's going to be in a completely different way than I used to. So it still should be really fun to watch, hopefully, especially for women who may be going through something similar. 43 years old, I have 3 older kids, and I have a new baby. I'm living in Brooklyn, New York. I moved here during the pandemic, so it's a wild ride. So today, I am actually headed to my trainer, because I hired a trainer, and I can barely afford one. But I decided to hire a physical trainer because, like I said, I'm 10 months postpartum, and With my other 3 kids, I lost all my weight pretty much by myself, but I also had a lot of like hip issues, SI joint dysfunction. I had prior knee injuries from being an athlete like throughout school all the way through collegiate, did some post-collegiate competing. So at this age, at 43, I know it's important to have like a very well balanced workout regimen. So I don't want to just run myself into the ground. I also just don't want to think about, you know, what I got to do. I was getting very, very stressed out. So with all the other things that I'm working on, I'm like, I need help. So I'm working with Paige. Maybe I film some of our workout today. And yeah, I started yesterday on 11/11, which I think is very sacred. And this is going to be my 2nd day. The gym is in Williamsburg, and she's really big on calisthenics. I don't know if I'm going to learn some of that. But yeah, we'll see what the transformation is like. My goals are just to lift everything. If you ever had a kid, you know after you have a child, like everything just drops. At least that was been my experience every single time. You get fat, you feel plump, and then it's like you just deflate. Your breasts deflate, your butt deflates, like everything just deflates. Except your stomach, of course. So the idea is to just like tighten everything up, lean out a little bit more, and then, you know, of course, tone up a lot more, and then just learn a different workout regimen that's hopefully a lot easier on my body. Not in that it's not as intense, but it's just a lot more well balanced. The other thing that I did is I downloaded a app for my cycle. It's called, I'll put it on here, but this is the app. Please ignore my phone. And you can log in, and it tells you about your menstrual phase and what you should eat, what your exercise regimen should be. I'm actually on November 12th. I think I was just scanning through. So I'm in my follicular phase, kind of. It's a little bit off because I'm actually on the last day of my cycle, but this should be the last day. And I decided to download this app because I actually rested a couple of weeks prior to my cycle actually starting, and it improved so much. I'm not a person that usually has really tough periods, but lately I've gotten to the point where I guess my progesterone levels are really low, and some of my cycle's been very sluggish, and it takes a long time. So a regular cycle for me has always been like 6 days, which is still kind of long, but it's always been 6 days. But lately it has been like 10, 11, 12 days. Now, not heavy, but just sluggish, or it takes a long time to end, and you hate that because as soon as you get off your cycle, then you start again. But I actually rested a couple weeks before my cycle started this time, and it was so much better. And I was like, I was told that you really need to live your life according to your cycle as a woman. It helps with your hormones and everything. So I said, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm finally gonna start doing that. And I also think I want to share this practice, so if I'm gonna share it, I need to practice it myself. So I'm excited to see how that like shifts things for me in my life, like not just physically, but see if other things happen, because magical things do happen when you are in sync with your cycle. I've always known this, just not practiced it. So yeah, so I'm gonna take y'all to my workout, see if we can film a little bit. Sorry I've been talking a lot, but I needed to introduce myself. You mind if I film you, right? It is about, it seems really late, but it's not that late. I have to look at the time later. But it's about, no, it's about 6 o'clock. I forgot, we're meeting around 5:36. I am meeting up with my friends Morgana and Gina to discuss revamping the Film Play Party and collaborating on some things. I had to bring the baby with me because her auntie couldn't watch her. She had some things she had to do with Saint's grandpa, actually, so. But the girl said I could bring the baby, thank God, and she doesn't live that far away, even though it is a lot, it's cold out. But when you're a working mom, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm really learning what that feels like lately. But it's also a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience. I'm learning to ask for help when I need it. I'm learning to use my time very wisely. So.
Where would you like to sit that's most comfy? You want to sit there?
For me?
Yeah. Or like resting next to you. Okay. You've been doing all the manual labor today. I've just been on the computer. I think I'm already noticing themes in our discussion.
Hey guys, it is Saturday, November 16th. Just had a full moon in Taurus yesterday. And it's about 11 a.m. and I am on my way to the gym. I'm taking my trainer's class. She does a free class for women sometimes during the week or on the weekend, and I'm going to work out with them, and I'm going to teach a little Tantra yoga as a cool down at the end of class for women. I'm really excited to kind of do this like little collab with Paige. I've been trying to build community. That was my goal this year. It's funny, I really didn't start doing it to the end of the year. I think because I had to kind of give in to, I don't know, like trying to control everything, and I feel like that's a theme for this year. Like giving up control and allowing the universe to do what it does best and like make miracles happen. So I'm still struggling with that a little bit, going with the flow. Even though I'm a water sign, it's so hard for me to go with the flow because I like stability. And I just feel super unstable when things are going with the flow. However, if that's my natural state of being, I guess eventually I'll get used to it and I'll enjoy it. So I'm trying to, in these times of slight struggle, and I guess I should share, like, I'm starting this new channel, but you know, I just had a baby. I wasn't able to work really like I wanted to for the past year and a half. So I'm basically starting over with entrepreneurship. And I don't have a backup plan. Like, it's the Tantra Yoga, intimacy coaching. I am coming up with like a womb healing cohort. I'm pivoting a little bit. I don't know if I said that already, but I am pivoting more towards womb healing and working with female body people for, you know, liberation, pleasure, all those things. And so it's a little scary because I don't have a savings. I don't have a backup plan. I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment with my partner and my baby, so it's very hard to film. But the funny thing is, I said that I wanted to get out in the city and film more, and now I have to because I really don't have any space. I'm also ready to stop doing exclusive content. I've had OnlyFans, and I actually had fun on OnlyFans and was making good money for a little while. I wasn't making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I was making enough to live well in New York City. But ever since I had the baby, It's been really hard to film. It's been really hard to get like my subscriptions up or my fans up and followers up like I used to. And I don't think it's because of my body or anything like that. I think it's because my energy has shifted, and and also my time is limited. So it's really important for me to be involved in projects that align with where I'm at, and the OnlyFans thing just doesn't. And it's not because I don't like being sexy and sharing, being intimate, but it's like the energy that I get back from OnlyFans doesn't do anything for me. And so it's like, I'm just kind of over that part. And I always was kind of not on the fence about OnlyFans because it's a space and a platform that I appreciate, but it's also a platform that kind of feels like working for a strip club or something. That's the only thing I can compare it to. Like, say you're a pole dancer and you're in it for the artistry, but you're working in a strip club where people are kind of expecting you to strip and take your clothes off and, get off on that. And you might have some people that appreciate the artistry of your pole work, but really at the end of the day, they just want to see like, your body. And that's what I feel like OnlyFans feels like. I do feel like some people appreciate the deeper concepts of Tantra that I share on OnlyFans. And OnlyFans is nice to have a space for that that's uncensored, because it's pretty much the only platform that I know of that you can do that. That's not just a porn site. However, most people are still looking at it as, okay, we are looking to get off and we want to do this. So the energy that you get back from it, at least for me, that I've been getting back on my platform, has not been the energy that that's been very fulfilling. So I'm ready to let it go now, but I can't because it's what's been paying my bills most consistently. But I'm hoping that by this time next year, for sure, that I'm through completely with OnlyFans, and I have and I'm making a lot more money doing other things, hosting classes, doing a training in a women's cohort or a female cohort, and yeah, but I really don't know how that's gonna happen. I need a lot of money to live like I want to live. I have my kids that are in Atlanta that I want to go visit. My son, he's playing soccer. Be 17 in a few weeks, and he just had an ACL tear. I want to fly and go see him, and I've got birthdays and Christmas, and it's so stressful. But anyway, that's enough of me talking about my life. Let's go and get this workout in and network and stay optimistic. The other thing that I'm doing today is, this is Lance's birthday week, my partner, so we are going to go out to eat, a friend at his restaurant, and then we are going to go to a pole dancing exhibition, which I think it is like I've never been to this before, but I think it's when they showcase different talent. It's literally right down the street from where we stay, so I'm excited. He doesn't know that we're going to that. I'm not really sure if we should dress up or down. He was like, well, what should I wear? And I'm like, I don't really know. So it's in the apartment building that's like down the street from us, so I'm not really sure what it's gonna be like. But yeah, that's the plan for today, and I'm gonna take y'all along with me as much as possible. Sorry for talking so much.
right here.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like, what is that? Mother?
You know where you're going?
Well, I think it says fancy free.
Sure, on this side of you?
I mean, I don't know. This is a pub. It's right here. Red oil.
Yeah, you tell them. My birthday.
Really? I made it right.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Coming from you too, a style compliment looks great on you.
And we're celebrating his birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm not gonna post it yet, but
Tag me in that. Just the beginning, right? Yeah. Cheers to
at the end of the video, you were talking about how you was throwing out. You was throwing out. At the end of the video, you were talking about how you got thrown out.
How is it?
This right here is a shrimp roll. What do you got, Crystal?
Catfish.
A catfish roll. It's not. Whoa. So how was that?
It's good. I'm feeling a little tipsy from that lemon drop.
What is this, yo? Oh, my people's coming right now.
A pole dancer.